Here we go. How you guys doing? We're going to take a look at the charts like I know what I'm doing or something. Thankfully, we have Matthew D in the house. He can kind of guide me through it. All right. So what do we got here? First of all, can you guys hear me? I want to make sure you guys can hear me. I take that as a yes. All right. So as I posted up on Twitter earlier, this looked like a little tiny bull flag here, and it broke out. We did go above it, the previous high, local high, and then we kind of wicked down a little bit, just right under it, right? But that's typically what's going on. I mean, everything's going up a little bit today, a little bit yesterday. This is the daily, and so we're seeing stair-stepping action here on the daily. And what this is over here is my guppy. I just kind of like modified it, all the EMAs here. And what I'm seeing here, guys, is obviously double bottom like we talked about, which signified a trend reversal. Now, what I'm seeing here is we're converging here, right? The candles are crossing these stair-step lines and stair-stepping in bullish patterns. Now, I'll show you why that's kind of interesting here. Let me remove my mug. There we go. Much better. So why is this important? Well, every time DigiByte seems to merge and cross the blue lines and the purple line here and cross upwards with volume, especially with little tiny bull flags or just movements, right, with volume, something happens. So I'll tell you what I mean. So right here, actually, let's go back here. Back in 25th of December of 2020, we did this very thing, okay? And what happened is we had a large candle, and the blue line, these blue steps crossed the purple steps, and you could see that DigiByte had support, okay, on these guppies right here. And then when we broke down, we kind of like stayed under the blue lines, and then we converged again right here, and then basically just blasted off, right? And then we used it as support, all right, and climbed all the way up right here to about 18 cents. And then we kind of drastically fell right through that. And it was the blue lines were our resistance, okay? And now we're crossing up again, okay? And let's show you another one. So we fell through it here right around the 25th of February, okay, of 20. And what we did was we fell through and found a bunch of resistance on the blue lines, under the blue lines, and then we flipped the blue lines into support, and then we merged and broke through, and we found it as support. We dipped down a little bit here, but as you can see, we found support on these lines, okay? And I think everybody can remember that. I mean, DigiByte was like fractions of a penny. What was it down here? It wicked down to 0.0015. So, and look at all the buy. These wicks here. Look at all the buys here. I'm not sure if that's a shooting star. Maybe shooting star's up. Maybe this is hangman. But again, if you were buying anywhere around here, you made out like a bandit, because it went from, seriously, like in this consolidating range for almost 3 weeks, around 0.003, and then it crossed up here, and it literally went to almost 3 cents, 2.026. Now let me show you another one. All right. This is one of the first moves that we saw for DigiByte. Okay. And I know I'm kind of kicking a dead horse here. You guys kind of get it. We fell through, and then we merged through and broke out with bullishness and had support the whole time on these blue guppies here. Right? I mean, just completely moonshot. Right? You get my point. I mean, I can spread it all the way out. And we found support on all of it. Okay? Until we didn't, and we fell right dramatically, almost right through, almost straight down. But from June 10th of 2017 all the way to the 16th. So 6 days. And then what did we do here? Well, now these were big moves. But what happened is DigiByte just busted up, kind of like a ceiling, right? Broke the ceiling, came back down, and kind of converged and fell again. But then when we found momentum, we busted up again and created a bunch of bullish action. So, I mean, basically from like over here at 1 cent to almost 3 cents, guys, once we converged and broke through. And sometimes it doesn't do that. It gets rejected. It could peek through and it just gets rejected, and we're held at resistance on the blue lines. But then we merge again, and then we finally break up again. Now, what move was that? Well, that's still 2017, and this was 2017. This was in May, and this was in December. May, December, same year. And then we saw the altcoin rallies, altcoin season, and then DigiByte from this move, once it broke out, was 1,479% move on the second pump in the same year. What was this when it broke out? That was 7,690%. Yes, this is bigger, but over here it counted more because there's absolutely nothing. There's like really no price here until it made some price. But even this, like I showed you guys before, even this move right here up was 180%. Look at this move over here. And it got rejected, but that's still 126%. But when we really merged in these guppies and broke through and finally found it as support for a little bit, I don't know how long, the 10th of April to the 8th of May, this move right here, 197%. Look at the next wave after that. 176%. And that was after our fall, guys. That was our fall. This is the first fall, and we were making 200, 150% moves on the upside after a bottom fall. Now, this is a big giant move. So here recently, technically it was back here in COVID, but I digress. This is the breakout from this first pump that we just recently seen. 700%. Okay. I mean, roughly from the 14th of March of 21 to, I can't even say, get that out of there, to the 29th of April 21. So huge move. Now we fell pretty hard. Now, roughly, I'm giving this a target right here for the large move. And if it gets a little crazy over here, right here. And you can obviously see what it is over here that I'm pointing at, okay? So those are the two targets from this move right here. If we continue to blast through these guppies and really turn it around with still bullish action, right? Okay. Now, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing it merging, and if we have some volume, we should be able to pop. We should be able to pop. Now, this week looks good, possibly next week. Now, I also want to show you something else. Okay. Keep in mind, this is after a big fall, guys, and we're merging in the guppies. We could have significant volume. Let's just make sure that I see the percentage here at my target. That's 144%. And then from here to, if it gets a little crazier, actually should be right here. That's 185%. Okay. Let's bring that down here. Okay. So yeah, I mean, roughly we already had this move right here where we currently are now. That's 74%. So yeah, another 100% would be a little bit of a, playing out some history on these little moves right here. And this is our later this year move. So, I mean, the cycles are looking good. So this was this, and this could be coming after a couple of these, hills. Okay. And all depends on what Bitcoin is going to do anyway. If Bitcoin dumps back in the Gosselin channel, then yeah, and finds resistance in there, then all this is just void. But it's looking good. Okay, so let's take a look over here. Now this is my guppy RSI. Now the other one was middle moving averages of guppies on the candles. This is a guppy RSI. I could have just went like that. Now here's what I'm showing you. This looks really colorful and all that, but I want to show you something. In fact, well, actually, some of this I'm going to have to have this so you guys can see, right? What I'm seeing. Okay. Let's go back. DigiByte's first huge pump in pennies. We had this. Make a little better. We had this huge RSI guppy go green, blow off top, right? And then it crashed pretty hard down, okay? And then what it did here, it literally made these dark, like, green mergers from red to dark green to back to bright green, which was another big giant pump. The second one. Up here on the candles, it looks bigger, but on the RSI, on the guppy RSI, it's smaller, right? It's just established more ground. It's got a lot more to go, okay? Even though it made a higher high. This was way down here to nothing. This was like 0.00089, and it went all the way up to, 0.06. That's thousands of percents, right, guys? So anyway, that's why this is so much bigger. And of course, this went to like 13 cents or 14 cents. But my point here is, after we have a blow off top on this guppy RSI, we from bright green top, bright purple, and then down through these red. It's like this slide here. What we're looking for are these dark green patterns merging back to the bright lines here. Now, let me put this in perspective. I think I showed you this before. When it merged right here, it merged right here. So basically, that's when it broke out and started finding support. I'll do it from this merge once it's from dark green to bright green. And we're really looking for the bright green here. So right here to there was 79%. But we already moved quite a bit. So before we even got there from the bottom here, up to that breakout, 78%, and then tack on another 74%. That's 196%, okay? Just this little convergence. And we did another one just like it right after that. Look at this. So we came back down the red, converged in the dark green, and then we're looking, this convergence in the dark green with volume and bright green, this RSI. And look, I showed you the total move earlier. It was what? Yeah, 171%. But where it broke out, where we're wanting the convergence to break out, it was another 54%. But before it broke out, I can't do it backwards again. Before it broke out, it actually had, 87% before that. So what we're seeing today, right? And it plays like that time and time again. What we're seeing today, we're starting to see the dark green coming into play. We also know, and what we're looking for is this bright yellow green, right? Once it crosses with volume, and we're needing the candles to close above these this guppy and create a support, okay? And that's what we're looking for. Right now, we're looking for this bright green right here, and the candles to stay above on the blue for support instead of resistance, and these blue lines above this guppy action here on this weird purple step thing. But anyway, if we break out, there's a lot of resistance here, guys. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's like tons of resistance here. But you could say the same thing back here, right? Right here. There was resistance here, but it wasn't much because we had no previous history here. And so we moved pretty well. But if you go by some, the indicators here, so we might not move like exponentially or whatever that word is, but it's going to be good for DigiByte, okay? And not to mention all the things in the for the development side, version 8 for DigiByte. Yeah, and I hope version 8 comes out with some some algo swaps. Yeah. Okay. Now that's what I'm seeing, guys. So technically, if it stays above here and down here, this gets bright green, we could see a good move to the first resistance line of another 50%. If it gets a little crazy, it goes to the top of that wick there, those candles. It can move another 72% and then get rejected. Anywhere around here, it could get rejected. In fact, here's those two candles right there. Boom, boom, boom. That's a good spot for it to get rejection. And then, do something like this. Find my brush. Could go like this. Go back down like this. Go back like this. And then finally do something. Or you could do this. If Bitcoin just absolutely gets rejected, it's a bear trap or a bull trap, whatever you want to call it. It's a bear trap. DigiByte could go like this, and if Bitcoin doesn't recover, it could go down and then kind of bust through what we've been watching here. and then go back down, all the way back down. You know, could be 3 cents, could be 2.5, 2.25. And then we're seeing a little bit of longer term bear market. But as it stands right now, I just wanted to show you these two indicators. I thought they were kind of cool, and to look at and compare what's going on with the EMA guppies and the RSI guppy. So that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the candles to stay above for support, above this, this part right here on the guppy, up above, and this bright green action. So, yeah, I mean, that bright green just tells me that, unless if it's a fake out, but I mean, there's not very many fake outs here. Maybe, let's see. That one is kind of, right? I mean, it did dip back down and then converged again right after that, and then we just saw huge pumpage. But I guess the reason why I'm just comparing the charts here from previous history. We make a pump, we got 2 or 3 mounds. We make another big pump, we got 2 or 3 mounds before we kind of do a little cup and handle, boom. Little cup and handle. And this one was like long-term bear, but I mean, this is like an ugly cup and handle. There's your cup and handle, right? Cup, handle, and then we just like kind of fizzled out for a long time. Almost went to zero, and then just made some good solid structure. But I'm going to expect that we're going to start seeing something like, what I just showed you guys. And if, Bitcoin or, I mean, Ethereum's looking good, guys. And I mean, as long as Bitcoin stays above 35 spot, yeah, we're good, man. We're good. So that's what I wanted to show you. Oh, I believe on the RSI, the stock RSI, we are hanging out in the bullish control zone. So that's good too. Okay, let's take a look at the comments. Oh, Matthew is. Did you like what you see there? I can actually look. What can I do here? See what I can do. Let's do hypotheticals. All right. If we're like in a bull market here still, guys, then this is what we're looking at for real. Like, there's my hypothetical. All right. And it could go like this. Oh boy. Can I change all that? Oh, yeah, there we go. There it is. Boys and girls. Let's see what you guys have to say. Everybody, Blind Dave is here. Hammer DigiByte Coin is here. Justin S is here. Matthew D is here. Agog is here. Gonzo is here. Christopher Thompson's here. Marker 80 is here. David, I don't know how to pronounce. Davison is here. And let's see. If you're still here, let me know. Vlad is here, and let's see what you guys are talking about. Chad is here. Yes, we can hear. Awesome. Awesome. Good. Yes. What's this? Matt D, or Matthew D, aka Yo TAs. How's it going? What's up, Angelos? BitBoy Pump. BitBoy Pump. What's a BitBoy Pump? I know what you're talking. I think I know who you're talking about. BitBoy. Let's go DigiByte. Yeah, let's go. Be Humble's here. What's up, guys? How you doing, Be Humble? Shuzaz says wins price prediction. I don't know. I'm just playing around the charts. Don't tease, Jared. That BitBoy shout out was interesting. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, I remember. He said something about $150,000, right? I remember a while back that BitBoy did not like DigiByte. This had been like a few years, or a couple years ago. He just didn't. He just didn't like it. But people change. People change. Time stamped the video and tweeted it out. Oh boy. About time. It's okay. I'm used to the rejections. All December, big things happen. Big happenings. Just tell BitBoy and who Saints. He's a Falcons fan. All I see are hills and valleys. Time to grab my board. I mean, guys, let's just say if Bitcoin does go up, or Ethereum starts mooning, you know, you're going to regret it. You're going to regret not dollar cost averaging it. That's it. I mean, you don't have to put in $100,000 like BitBoy. I don't even know. I mean, he's got $100,000. Awesome. But dollar cost average, I'm one of those guys that go big or go home. But risk management is probably the number one thing you need to learn. Yeah. Blind Dave says, meet him, Blanco, at Bitcoin bin event. Oh, okay, yeah. Work DGB booth. Yeah, you did work the DGB booth, didn't you? Matthew D is like, do you even TA, bro? Oh, I try, man. I try. I think as long as everything's positive, and everybody's just done with fear, I think we're going to see something. So, something big, actually. So, I mean, unless we see the trend goes the opposite way, then just forget this video ever happened. Right? Oh, what's this? Will replay on big screen TV. Cool music, though. Yeah, thank you. I love this music. Jimmy, what's up? Thumbs up. BitBoy has a dark history. Crypto was his savior. Oh, okay. Yeah, doesn't he play characters like Alex Jones and all that? He sounds just like Alex Jones. Shazad Khan. Yeah, Khan. It's all good, man. These are cool indicators. Yeah, the Guppy's cool, man. Hit song in the charts. Thanks, Christopher. Matt is trying to be nice. Khan, dude, I'm gonna get you, dude. Exponentially. Gotta bounce. Take care. Will replay on a big screen to follow what you just went over. Yeah, big screen. Because Blind Dave is blind, and he needs a big screen, guys. It's not because I'm really cool or like that. He needs to look at what I showed. I try to make it as big as I could on the screen, kind of like this, right? Gotta bounce. Take care. All right, Blind Dave. I'll see you on Dub's channel. Khan says that beard is mooning though. Oh, I need to shave it. I need to get it gone, right? a script aside from DGB being on Humble's ETX? Is there any other relationship between DGB and Humble? Yeah, the communities, for sure. And, early on, Block 30 Labs, obviously. So, any other connections? I believe Brian is friends with a lot of the leaders in DigiByte. So that's a positive, right? I mean, if that's what you're asking. Any connections? Yeah, they go way back. I mean, right? So, like, do I know any information that would connect these two, DGB and Humble? If I did, I wouldn't be able to tell you, even if I did. But like, I don't know, right? I mean, I've been in spaces, guys, on Twitter, and I actually gave you what my thoughts were. That could be like a likely scenario and an unlikely scenario. So it's kind of like, man, I'm not Brian. I'm not a developer. I don't work for him. But again, I'm not a developer for DigiByte either. So I only know what's going on after it presents itself, after things are fixed, and then things are said. So that said, there's things I know I can't talk about, and no, I mean, as it stands now, I think several people have just said yes. Humble's doing well, Brian's doing really well, and he can do whatever he likes, and and yeah, I mean, I don't think. Let me give you my opinion. I think Brian has a soft spot for DigiByte, and there's a lot of things going on with DigiAsset X right now, like DigiAssets, the new upgrades for DigiAsset version 3. Asset creation, NFT/digital asset, rules of laws, 6 new laws, building, IPFS peer-to-peer transactions with the assets, and just like, yeah, I mean, as far as I know, you can peg to DigiAssets and create, a 3-hour movie if you want to. It's that, as far as I can tell, and as we've been shown before with version 2, it's infinite data. Infinite data. You know what you can do with that? I don't, but maybe Humble does. So I mean, it's just like something that Brian has to do, and his team are looking out for a little bit of everything, because Humble's huge, right? I mean, and DigiAssets, the new version with smart contracts execution and dApps and soon to be easy tools, and anyone can build on it, including Humble and whoever else, right? That's big for DigiByte. That's huge. And yeah, right? I mean, sure, Humble can build on it. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but also I can build on it. You can build on it. And I think it's kind of exciting. I like where DigiAssets is going, obviously. I don't think it's going to disappoint, and I think it's exactly what we've been looking for this whole time. A UTXO blockchain executing smart contracts on a dApp of your own server creation with IPFS peer-to-peer transactions, NFTs, unlimited data, 3D rendering, your art, everything. Business, you can create wealth coins, government coins. Christopher Thompson. TA is the learning curve. It takes time, right? I know I've only been doing this for like Actually, I don't know how long I've been doing this. Maybe a year. Khan says, I call you Khan Space, but I call you Shirzad. Shirzad said, yes, Marker 80, stay tuned for details. Yeah, I try to give as much as I can, but I don't know nothing, right? So it's everything that, DigiAssets is supposed to be. I mean, and there's always room for improvements and builds on there. And I have my own theory on where it's going to go for all the UTXO blockchains. Yeah, kind of special. Brian's dog is bike connection. Oh, okay. Dog bite. Thank you. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. DigiAssets is Moon. Yeah. For me, that's what's going to take this to the next level. Yeah. All around. Next level stuff. I mean, it's a DigiAsset X is going to be a platform. Man. It's going to, created by our favorite developer, Matthew Cornelius, and other people that are in the mix, right? Like Change Angel and other developers that Matthew's probably working with. It's taken a long time. He did it on his own free time. Yeah, I think it's going to be great. Amber, DigiByte Coin, thank you. Welcome, Matthew. Interesting talk script. I'm trying to learn more about how. Yeah, me too. I mean, a lot of us, DigiByte people a while back that was, really in tune with the DigiByte community, knew and followed Humble from Brian and Block 30 Labs, and seen how it, grew today, how it came about. I mean, they've done some wonderful things and still working on it. So that's the thing you guys want to consider too. There is nothing launched yet. So is there time for Brian to say, you know what, I'm going to take a look at DigiAsset X. I'm going to take a look at DigiByte again. I'm going to take a look at DigiAssets. I mean, when Brian understood DigiAssets and got his first DigiAsset with the DigiTorch, it was version 1. It pretty much did nothing, except it's probably, you know what? If he makes that thing an NFT, that thing's going to be worth a lot of money. Like Block 30 Labs, a digital asset, DigiAsset, the original, version 1, the second layer protocol, DigiByte, from the humble beginnings. Man, that thing, who knows how many assets he created? Was it 1? Was it 1,000? Was it 30,000? Was it 5 million? Was it 15 billion? Was it 21 trillion? Because you could have done those numbers early DigiAssets. And let's see here. Yes, version 1 and 2 digital assets that we knew and loved 2 years ago, I believe will work with version 3. If you guys have any questions about that, go down in my description underneath the Bitrix sign up and all that. You'll see, it's like the third column down. You'll see DigiAssets, new upgrades, new platform, executing smart contracts and dApps. They'll say Telegram, DigiAsset X. Go on there and ask Matthew, and he'll get to you all your questions. But he's not going to talk about, Brian's using it, because he probably doesn't know either, guys. So it's not like all the developers know what's going on. They're just developing, right? They're trying to make a use case for everyone, just like Ethereum developers. There might be people above them that are orchestrating all this stuff. So, but there's release dates, time consumption, all this, bug fixes and all that, wallets, there is a time frame, and I think the future is getting bright for DigiByte. My mouse kind of, there we go. Yeah, I'm learning more about Humble too. I'm in the Humble community. I'm in the Golden Apes with Andy and Giovanni and Con, all those guys, all those Humble guys. Yeah. Even DigiAssets in there. Cryptos are us, aka George. Always talk about DGB layer 2 upgrade. Oh, Crypto R Us. I remember that guy. He's kind of Asian, kind of, maybe. Little bit. Crypto R Us, aka George. Yeah, George. Always talk about DGB layer 2 upgrade. Why does he always talk about the layer 2 upgrade? What about the layer 3 upgrade? That's what we're waiting for. Like right around the corner. Does he always talk? Does George always talk about layer 2 upgrade? Oh, he's Korean. Okay. Gonzo boards. DigiTorch and DigiFlame 2020 Digi Olympics. Crazy Dave. Crazy for Crypto Dave. Had a video in DigiByte today. I love his green screen. Did he do something for DigiByte? Awesome. Crazy Dave. He is Korean. All right, guys. That is all. I mean, if you guys want some interesting things to read, I think Josiah wrote a Medium article and tweeted it out. It is kind of interesting. There are some things that he diligently broke down and became a little bit more clearer with that we all saw, right? Oh, spaces? Yeah. Yeah, we could do a space. Let's do a space. We could talk there, guys. All the faithful followers, all the DigiByte soldiers, all the humble apes, humble golden apes will be there. And let's see here. That's all I got, guys. Wish I can bring you some more indicators, but I like changing the color of the indicators. I like doing that. I like that. It keeps me original. You know what I mean? I don't want to be bland. Same green and red candles and stuff like that. Whoa, dude. Back, man. Pull up. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you're back, man. Yeah, I'm back. Occasionally, as long as I can get my work done, I will be doing this with you guys. And as long as it's not taking time from my wife. So, see you there, folks. Spaces. All right, Con. All right, here we go. Got an outro. And here it is.